A huge number of people have already become disappointed with CS2, and to be honest, I'm on the verge myself. It's not just about the anti-cheat, which doesn't work at all, or the bugs after updates where teammates are flying around the map. The game has just become kind of sad and dull. If you're not an esports grinder sweating at your PC like it's a factory job, the game starts feeling boring after every launch. There was a time when Valve genuinely cared about their game, kept an eye on it, and tried to amaze us. So today we'll talk about what we've lost, and most likely will never get back. I'm Dale, waiting for your like in advance and your comment on what you think is missing in modern Counter-Strike. So, boys and girls, here's what we're really missing in CS2. Proper and exciting operations, not just another skin store like the Armory update. Just think back to Operation Hydra, where you could earn that amazing diamond medal. I think it was the only operation that offered such a rare and cool reward. And if you have that medal, it means you're as old as I am. What was special about this operation? First of all, it had weekly events with new, unique, and fun game modes every week, which kept the game fresh and exciting. But do you know what was truly amazing? The introduction of Wingman, the first ever 2 vs 2 mode, where you could not only play, but also rank up with your friend. Yes, even though the mode was temporary, you could grind your rank, and it caused massive hype at the time. Now this mode has become permanent, and one of the standard features in CS. If you've been wanting to upgrade your skins, use the promo code below this video to get a massive bonus on your GGDrop balance and a chance to spin the wheel for an incredible reward. The best part? You get to decide whether to use the bonus right away or take another spin with our promo code. Another fun mode was Weapons Expert. It was an absolutely insane 5 vs 5 mode, somewhat similar to Gun Game, and if Valve ever decides to bring it back, I'd be thrilled. In this mode, if you bought a weapon, like an M4, you could only use it once per match. If you died, that was it. Say goodbye to your weapon. This really added tension to the game, because you couldn't keep buying the same gun round after round. It added creativity and strategy to gameplay, making every shot count since it could be your last. As a bonus, this mode also had its own ranking system, separate from standard competitive matchmaking. But that's not all. This operation didn't just have 2 game modes, it had a whole bunch. For example, they added War Games, and this is a topic I really miss right now. War Games featured 6 different modes. Heavy Armor. You played as heavily armored soldiers with insane amounts of health. It was super interesting because survivability in these games was off the charts. Boom, Headshot. Here, kills only counted if you hit the head. Honestly, it was a great mode for aim training. Collect their tokens and prevent others from stealing yours. If you died, your tokens were lost, and the enemy could claim them. Some might say it's not very fitting for CS, but it was insanely fun. Knife mode was equally thrilling. For example, Slice and Shock. You fought enemies using only knives and the Zeus taser. That's right, no pistols, no rifles, just close quarters combat. The strategy wasn't just about surviving, it was about landing the first hit. The taser's recharge added an extra layer of difficulty. If you missed, you'd have to try to finish your opponent with your fancy, expensive butterfly knife while waiting for the Zeus to recharge. Flying Scoutsman. This mode first appeared in CS:GO, and if you played it, you'll definitely remember. Low gravity, scouts, and knives. Every match was fast and fun. Valve, why hasn't this been brought back in CS2 yet? Shoot to Kill. This was an absolutely crazy mode. You'd start the round running, everything seemed fine, but with every missed shot, you'd lose HP. You could literally die without landing a single kill. All these game modes were, of course, temporary, but they left players with unforgettable memories. In addition to all that, Valve introduced new maps. Among them was Agency, which later became part of the competitive map pool. Then there was Insertion, one of my all-time favorite maps in CS. It's so unique. You know, it doesn't feel like a typical CS map. It's like stepping into a completely different game with an open-world vibe. Very atmospheric. But aside from Agency, there were several other new maps added. For example, on one of these maps, a YouTuber named Hicks managed to score a Dragon Lore. I can't even imagine someone pulling off that kind of drop today. I'll talk more about the skins from this operation a bit later. This operation introduced a dedicated mission journal. It wasn't the only event to have its own task log, but it was the first operation with a genuinely awesome campaign where you and a friend could complete co-op missions together. You could tackle tasks, earn rewards in the form of skins, and just have a great time. Valve really went all out back then. And now, let's talk about the most important part, skins. All these skins could be earned simply by completing missions. The collections available during this operation were incredibly successful, and the skins that dropped from them are now worth a fortune. I mean, just think about it. By completing missions, you could get a Dragon Lore, AWP Medusa, M4 Hot Rod, and all of this was available if you bought the operation for just $5. Comparing that to what's happening now is just depressing. For example, the period for claiming the limited edition Desert Eagle from Armory recently ended, and Valve hasn't added anything new since then. It's been days already. Lazy bones. The most frustrating part is that back when the operation was released in 2017, the game's player base was about 371,000 players. Now, we have 3 times as many active users, but honestly, the content we're getting today is nowhere near what we deserve. And yeah, guys, I can't skip talking about Danger Zone. It used to be something truly special, practically a whole game within a game. There's a group of players who don't care about esports but genuinely love this mode and played only it. But Valve seems to have abandoned it, and for over a year now, we've been without it. No one knows if it'll ever make a comeback. In those days, CS was a truly vibrant and ever-evolving project. And now, where's the fun? Where are the new features that make us want to keep coming back? Spending hours away from sweaty Face-It matches or yet another Twitch tournament. Valve, it's time to surprise us. Not just with bugs and flying models, but with something genuinely exciting. In the meantime, we'll just keep reminiscing about the good old days, hoping for the best, and building our dream inventory on GGDrop for peanuts. That's all for today. As always, this was Dale. I hope you've subscribed to the channel and smashed that like button. Wishing you all the most good games.